Wow, this is a good start to the morning to Mama Power. I like really promoting New Thought Media Network, so I thought I'd run that twice. Anyway, I'm still getting used to the technology here, and it's obviously taking me a little bit longer. So I'm embracing the learning process here as I produce this Mama Power show, presentation, broadcast, and show up here every Tuesday and every Friday, 7:30 Mountain Time, and it's 2:30 in the afternoon here in the UK. So welcome with a big heart wherever you are on this beautiful planet, whoever you are. I know that you're tuning in, divinely guided to be here right now, to be a part of this Mama Power broadcast, which really is about you shifting and growing from daydreaming to living your dream. Yeah, 7:30 in the morning or wherever you are, whatever time it is, but any time of day, this is really appropriate. You know, if you're a busy person, a mother at whatever age. I mean, I'm kind of, my daughter is now 19, and so I consider myself to be, you know, I've the reins have been released, and she's doing everything she's doing in her beautiful way. And that's not always been a journey that's been easy for me or for her. And the reason I'm here with Mama Power is to remind us all of the power, the possibility that is within us, and that we have this incredible resourcefulness and resource that we can tune into. And that's why I've called this today, you know, tune into your number one resource. What is our number one resource? Well, I know what that is for me. That is the divine. It's when we're seeking externally for that, you know, for the fulfillment, for prosperity, for peace, for whatever it is, when we're looking for it from somebody else or something else other than from within, generally that's kind of like a rocky foundation to be on, because we're coming from this place where we are not really grounded in knowing who we are, and that this incredible source is working and living and breathing through us. And then we kind of tune into it and we get intimate with it, and we make those choices from that place of surrender rather than from a place of fear where we're reacting to life. We respond. We learn to respond. And so this resource that we have within us is wanting to speak through, it's wanting to tell us, it's wanting to show us, it's wanting to guide us. And very often we are blocked because we believe that we know best, or we've done it like this forever and it's got to be like that forever. And we tend to not see the full potential of the possibilities that are right here and right now. And I know that, you know, as a mom, if you're a mom, you're watching here, that we get distracted with our children's choices and their behaviors, and we possibly believe they are not making the right choices for themselves. And yet this has been a huge learning process for me in the last 5 years, of that letting go and letting God, letting go and letting it be whatever it needs to be, without trying to manipulate it for fear of it going wrong, or for fear of my daughter, you know, not experiencing something in the way that I think she should. And that is a huge one, because we are mama bears, we're protective, and, you know, we want our children to really have good experiences for their lives. And when we're leaning in on that resource, that inner resource, that divine that is always here, we will be shown and guided, and we will be supported in that stepping back, stepping away process, if you like, or choice, to step away from what we think looks like a mess. Not easy, not easy at all. And it takes a lot of resilience and a lot of faith and the willingness to surrender and to allow. It takes a huge amount of faith, and we're human beings living this experience. And of course, we are feeling the emotion, the moment by moment emotion of our children's choices. And those, you know, those emotions can pull us to our knees. And yet, you know, I know from my own experience of this beautiful teaching of knowing truth, knowing this source within, that's my mama power. That's the power that I can turn to and lean in and lean on at any given moment. So this is why I'm here, to remind us. I mean, this is a reminder for me as well in those times of, you know, doubt or maybe kind of not quite questioning it all. You know, this is an amazing reminder for us to tune in to the source that is within us, that's loving us. And I believe that a beautiful teacher of mine here in the UK, when she very, very first said to me a few years ago, Laura, do you know that you are loved? Do you know that you're loved beyond the emotion of love? Do you know that there is a presence that is always here, that is always seeing you, always knowing you, and always wanting the best and the highest for you, and that you are loved? Well, that for me, I couldn't quite conceptualize it at that time. It was quite a few years ago, and it's something that I'm saying right here now to you and to me, of course, as a reminder that you are loved, that whatever's going on, however it might feel, whether it's your children, whether it's a partner, whether it's business, whether it's financial, whether it's health, whatever the seeming out there stuff is going on, which is real because we're experiencing it. And even realer is this knowing that we are loved. You are loved. In the midst of it all, you are loved. And so I really want to invite you to tune into that right now today, that you are loved in every single way. And that whatever you think, any choice that you make, if you believe that it may be the right choice or it may be the wrong choice, there is no right and wrong. You have this power within you that wants to knock on your heart at every moment and guide you. So it's about us opening up, you know, being willing to receive and recognize the love that is already here. It's always here. Now, this resource, I know it's like let's revisit. This resource is here continually. It's not going to go anywhere. It never has. It never will. It's always here and present, and it lives within each of us. So it's our gift. This is the gift that we have for our lives. And are we using it to its fullest? There are amazing processes. You know, we have visioning, and every Monday here on New Thought Media Network, there's an amazing opportunity to vision, to listen, to open, to be more aware. Meditation is an amazing, powerful tool for this, for connecting to this, communing with this presence, this source. And, you know, in stillness, being in stillness and contemplating, reading some beautiful text that has deep, rich meaning. That's another way of connecting. And loving ourselves in the midst of all of it, loving ourselves. And I'm going to do another, you know, talk about this a little bit more, probably on Friday. What does loving ourselves really mean? Because we hear it bandied around. Oh, love yourself. Love yourself and just love yourself. Okay, and what does that mean? Okay, I love myself. What does it truly mean? There's a deeper layer to this, loving ourselves. All of this, I'm really inspired right now. We're going to cover this more deeply on Friday, what loving ourselves really means. And for now, I will say honor ourselves in every decision, that we're making, every choice that we're making, with the thinking that we have, with the intentions that we're setting, with what it is that we truly desire in our hearts. Are you acknowledging those desires? And, you know, I know I was talking about our children and what our children are doing. And very often what happens, what can happen, is that we tend to feel guilty if, and I know I've experienced this deep feeling of guilt of me actually living those desires through, and maybe it not aligning with what my daughter would have thought that she would want from me. And it takes a lot to really live in our truth sometimes, and to work through those aspects of rejection, or not good enough, or maybe I won't make it, or maybe this really isn't for me. Oh no, we can let all of that go. If it's seeded in our minds and in our hearts, it's for us to do, and it's for us to work through all of the counteractive beliefs that are coming up. And that's a part of the journey as well. Not always easy, and yet always necessary, because that's our growth. That's our soul's growth, if you like, expansion into this life. So our mama power is in here. It's a source that we can resource, we can revisit, reuse in any moment. And it is packed with love. Absolutely packed with love. I created this song that I want to play a little bit of it now. In 2011. It's from my Now album. It's called Love. I think it's one I've chosen. Yeah, it is. And it's just a reminder of the love that is here, and the love that you are, and the love that we all are, you know. So I'm going to play this right now. I'm adding it to the stream. Technology is amazing. There we go. And boogie if you like. It's a little bit poppy. Loving me and loving others, loving this perfect universe. This love is unconditional, supreme and unstoppable, forever healing, pure and strong. This love that I give and receive is my right. This love that I give and receive is unconditional. This that I give and receive is everything. Oh yes, love. Amazing. I love that song. I love performing that song and bringing that song to people, and we will be given the opportunities to bring those there. I opened up in my heart, saying, yes, this is how I see myself. This is what I want to bring to life. This is how I want to share what I believe was my gift, to my talent, and I still do. So it was me saying yes, and really not having to do much other than follow my heart. And following my heart meant, I'm gonna say this now so that you maybe this will inspire you. Following my heart meant getting a book, a journal, and writing down from my heart, writing out 17 meditations. I wrote these meditations out, and I put the book aside, and I decided to, I wasn't ready to sing. I was too shy. So I decided I wanted to start playing guitar again, because I had played guitar up to grade 4, and then I stopped at the age of 13 because I discovered roller skating. That was it for me. Guitar went out the window. So I was in a little bakery near where I lived at that time, and I saw a flyer on the side there, and it said, guitar lessons, call Garima, this beautiful woman. And I called, and I started having guitar lessons. She lent me her guitar, and it was amazing. And within a month, 2 months, I was having these regular guitar lessons. She was giving me the most beautiful songs. They were Celtic and Irish folk songs. And I was just like, oh my word, I couldn't even get the chords on the guitar. And so I just wanted to sing these songs, basically. And so every week I would be really looking forward to going back there to sing the songs. And eventually I said to her, Garima, you know what? I just want to sing. I don't want to play the guitar anymore. It's holding me back. And she understood. And so I ditched the guitar, and I looked for a singing teacher in my mind. And then that was the day that I literally crossed paths, bumped into literally Kate Daisy Grant. Daisy Grant is a world-renowned acclaimed singer-songwriter who happened to be in Brighton, where I was living at then, that particular day, to collect an award that she was receiving from the Brighton Festival that evening. And when we bumped into each other, not going to go there now, but when we did, we had this big long conversation, and she asked me, you know, and the singing came out, and and then she started teaching me singing, and she created an album with me. She put all the music and created the melodies to that now album. And that's how it happened. It wasn't me going out and seeking this world-renowned singer-songwriter. She crossed my path, and because in my heart I set the intention, and I was like, yes, with me, and that was it. Spirit, I was leaning in on that resource. I did my spiritual mind treatments, and I knew in faith that it was going to transpire however it did, and that's how it did. And the story of that continues. I will carry on with that another time, because it's another, then more layers happened, and meeting Jason and all of it. So it was like, wow, you know, it is incredible when our hearts are open and we use these tools, and we are centered in faith, and we lean in on this source. We resource, this number one resource that is already here, and we're not looking outside for anybody to try and make it right for us, although often we do. because we're taught that. We're taught that habits to look out externally. That's how the world has run for a long, long time. And we know now differently. We can do it differently. We can lean in. And that from that place, we have solid ground and solid foundation. So I will say that song is on my YouTube channel, and you can find all of the songs there. And there's another song there called Surrender. And I'm not going to play it now. What would be great if you find that song, listen to it and sit with your journal and write out. Or knowing that God, the divine, loves you. Whatever it is, you and your child, or you and your mother, we're always mothering on some level. There's some level of it going on somewhere. And then mothering ourselves. That's what Mama Power really is all about. It's how we are with ourselves, how we uphold that love in ourselves, for ourselves, how we stand true to ourselves in the midst of all the stuff, how we say yes when we really want to say yes, and we don't necessarily just go down that I can't do this, I should do this, it's not for me to do it. How we acknowledge ourselves, how we look at ourselves in the mirror and say, yes, I am perfect, whole and complete, because I am who I am. And that is this beautiful source that I know as the divine, whatever we want to call it, whether we call it God, the divine, spirit, creative expression, intelligence, Mother Earth, whatever it is for you. We just know that it is something far greater and broader and more intelligent than we can ever imagine, and that we are a part of it. And that is what makes this life so exciting and so amazing, because we have all of those beautiful aspects within us as well. So Mama Power is here for you every Tuesday and every Friday at this time as a reminder. And every time we do different things, I think, this week on Friday, we will be looking at self-love, and then next week's a guest will come on, and it's a free flow of expression. I'm going with the flow here and loving it. And being on the Thought Media Network as well is so amazing, because there are so many other incredible teachers here doing this and bringing this as light into your life. So you can stay. And in fact, at 3:15, I will be speaking the daily prayer today, the morning prayer. So I'll be back again in a while. If you are interested in the group that I am creating, the Mama Power Men group, then you can find out more on my website about that, and you can contact me through there. And that's an amazing experience, guiding you through a process with others, taking you from daydreaming to living your dream, bringing it into your experience that it is, so that you are fulfilling what is meaningful for you right now, and that you want to bring out and express and live. And now, we're being so called to show up in our truest divine expression ways. Every single one of us is being called to do this. Absolutely in love with who we are on every single level, in every single way. And the force of that is undeniable. The force of that is undeniable. So I honor you for being here, for being the light that you are, and for knowing that, for wanting to be a greater expression of it. It's not always an easy journey. Great, Wayne, to be here with you early in the morning. I like that. Although it is coming up to 3 o'clock here in the afternoon here in the UK. So if you have questions, anything you want answered for the Q&A next week, then that will be amazing too. Just pop them here in the chat on Facebook or on YouTube, and I will be absolutely, my heart will be filled to be able to answer and share some more light on whatever question it is that you have around this knowing of the unfolding of your journey, of your light, of your dream, your heart's desire, whether it's about prosperity or relationships, or whether it's about your idea of success and what that really means, you know, and how the spiritual laws are here to show us what success is. This is not okay. It's moved into a good patience, and should come through with the volume. Maybe it's yeah. Oh, beautiful. What an amazing way to complete this Mama Power broadcast today. And thank you for being here. And if it's been a little bit bumpy on the screen here, then it's purely because of internet. And I'm affirming that that clears up for the next broadcast. Love and blessings and light to you in every way. And remember, tune in to that Mama Power that you are, and absolutely allow yourself to lean in on the resource that you have in every single moment. That is the divine within you. Until next time.
New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring.